Show.
Hey, yo. How you doing? How was your Monday? I hope it was well. Mine was fine. Yeah, got some stuff. So we're gonna do a Monday mail call. I haven't shown books in a little while. I got something really cool last week that I showed on Alan's stream, and I showed on the stream that Rich and I do on Saturdays. But I haven't shown on my own channel yet. But it's cool. You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it a whole lot. Right, but before we get to that, I have drama. I've got comic book drama. I know. Chonko, you're the best. How could you ever have drama? I know. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're the best too. You. I like you. So, well, it's. I thought it was gonna be CGC drama, but it's not. It's Mycomicshop.com drama. What? Mycomicshop.com is the best. I know. We all think that. And we shall see. But so there's a certain comic that I got raw, a pre-code horror big book that I bought a couple months ago. You saw me show it on the channel. You've seen me show it a couple times since, but I sent it in for grading. When I received this comic from mycomicshop.com, I got it, and it's really fragile. Like the cover's fragile. It was detached cover. The pages were not the greatest. All I really did was I just did a page count, and I just ensured that like no panels were missing or anything. Like I put it in a Mylar. You saw me have it up over here, displayed for some time. And I overlooked some. I didn't read it at all. I mean, it was too fragile. I just wanted to not mess with it. And I wanted it to get into a slab. But it is this. My Tomb of Terror 16. Return to me. Do not encapsulate. Wrong interior. It's a mismatched interior. The interior to this comic, I'm not going to take it out. I could show you, but it's Chamber of Chills number 21. Also a really cool comic, but it's not this comic. I didn't notice. And obviously, mycomicshop.com didn't notice either. And they're usually really good at this kind of thing. I just didn't want to mess with it. I wanted to get it into a slab, and I kind of waited till I had a shipment of a handful of things I wanted to send off. So I was notified that they couldn't grade this comic. And I was like, what are you talking about? You can't grade it. They're like, oh, it's a married cover. And I'm like, well, who cares if it's a married cover? I thought they meant it was a married cover, like a different interior of the same comic. I was like, well, they do that all the time. I was talking to AG about it. I was like, I don't understand. Anyway, I got it back. And I wrote to them asking what was going on, and then they told me. So I was disappointed. So let me kind of close this back up here because it's all whatever. But yeah, it is actually the wrong interior. So it's not CGC's fault. This is mycomicshop.com sold me a comic that's not what they said it was. So. Obviously, today I wrote to mycomicshop.com, told them the whole thing, sent them screenshots of the order, what from CGC. I did open the comic. I took a photo of the interior, confirming that it is actually the wrong interior. Explain the story. Look, I just wanted to send it out to CGC to protect it right away. And or when I had a few comics I wanted to send, I didn't want to send it by itself. Anyway, so. We have to stay tuned to see what happens with mycomicshop.com. But I want to point something out. This right here, this is a vindication for grading comics. This is a vindication for grading comics. This was an authentication that they did. And so they did the right thing here. You know that, if you were buying this, they're not going to put their stamp of approval on it and put it in a encapsulated, and then you never knew it was the wrong book. This is why buying raw comics of big comics, specifically Golden Age or Silver Age comics, it can be a gong show. You can get a better deal for sure. I did, but I mean, this is always the risk. Now, if I had bought this from some guy somewhere, whatever, I'd be screwed. I might never see him again. I would be screwed. Maybe eBay, but I don't know. I mean, it's been a couple months. I mean, but this is, if you get this graded from a reputable company, you know what's inside of it. Now, we could quibble about, like, what the grade is. Like, is this a 1.0? I think it's a 1.0. But is it a 1.0? Is it a 1.5? I mean, 1.8? We could quibble about that. A detached cover, you could go all the way up in the 2s. But I don't think it's a 2. But, I mean, that part, we can debate that. Or did CGC, is it like slightly kind of bent in the slab or something like that? That can happen. But they'll fix that. But, the other arguments against slabbing, this is a middle finger to anybody who says, do not slab comics. This says, you don't know what you're talking about. This is a seal showing, no, we're using our reputation to say, no, we can't do it. We can't put that on a slab because it's not the right thing. And part of the slabbing process is authentication. This is very, very, very important when it comes to these types of comics. Old comics or, older grail comics, very rare comics, that it is what it purports itself to be. It's one of these inescapable facts about slabbing comics that the anti-slab whack jobs cannot overcome. They can't make a real argument that overcomes that, or my trust me bro argument. These types of things, whatever they say, whatever they want to quibble about, or this company doesn't do it the best, or I had this issue with this company this one time, or whatever. All that's true. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. When you're dealing in these types of comics, specifically very, very old comics, all of this stuff can happen, and it did. So that's a rant, but yeah, that's kind of where that part is. Then, want to see some new comics? I got some new comics. So first off, got the monthly mail call from Comic Tom. They always drop in some things, like, just kind of random comics, but this Night Quest, Shiny, Batman, it's like, just kind of stuff. Alpha Flight number 26. These are all, like, just comics they drop in. Radiant Black 35. And this really cool print. They always drop in a print with this cool alien print. I don't know. It's always kind of cool stuff. A lot of times I will include these as freebies when I ship out comics. But the couple for this month, the kind of big ones, so Marvel swimsuit special. It's a really, really cool Perillo. Yeah. Black Cat Perillo. Really nice. And a very, very cool J. Scott Campbell Black Cat. Both these are limited. Not really. I mean, not that. No. 3,000 and 2,500. So, not too limited, but they're limited. But anyway, got those. Got those. Wasn't the greatest this month, but whatever. Ordered this. I think this dropped a few weeks ago, but I really liked the cover, and I have forgotten who did it. But it's this cool ASM, this Doc Ock breaking through the wall and grabbing Spider-Man. I just thought this was really cool, and it's a FOMO buy. But I just love the cover. I forgot who it is, though. I have to look it up, but should have done that. One of the series I'm reading is Curse of Shirley Johnson. It's from the Spawn universe, and it introduces a brand new Hellspawn. into the story, into the Spawn universe. I thought this was really good. I like it. So far, I like it. Then, how's about a couple of cool things? Been finding out about some like Cerebus like later stuff that Dave Sim did, kind of like one shots and stuff. He did this like Batvark. So grab that. You know me, I'm a big Cerebus guy, so this weirdo Batvark, I will. It's funny. It's funny. And then been getting back some Mobius stuff. So got the limited series that he did, the Silver Surfer limited series. So there's number 1 and number 2, and a 2-issue limited series by the Great Mobius. If you don't know anything about the Great Mobius, you should check out Matt with 4 T's. His channel, it's Matt with 4 T's, like anime and comics, or comics and anime. If you type in Matt with 4 like 1, 2, 3, 4 T's, it'll come up. That and comics, and he did this really great episode last week on Mobius, and well worth watching. And a couple other cool things. You know me, Battle Beast number 5 dropped, so I can't wait to read this. This is one of the best things running right now. Maybe the best thing running right now is Battle Beast. If you're not reading Battle Beast, you should stop reading comics. Turn it all in. We're gonna pull your card, all your permission slips. Not allowed to collect comics anymore. I know. It's your fault, not mine. What? Why are you reading all those stupid comics instead of Battle Beast? Dork. Battle Beast limited coverage is badass. I love when things are breaking through trade dress, and I love Battle Beast, and I thought this was amazing. It's limited. I think it's 500. Yeah, awesome. It's just awesome. So it's cool. I got 2 of those. One of those getting sent off, going to get graded, and it's going to get sold. Because you know me, I'm a... What am I? Dirty Rotten Comic Flipper. Dirty Rotten Comic Flipper. If you haven't watched the video, go check it out. I did a music video on Dirty Rotten Comic Flipper. I'm trying to toot my own horn, but honk honk. Deadpool Batman number 1. I got the Crypto and Jeff because I thought it looked great, and I got more than one of these because another one of these is gonna get graded and sent off. FOMO. Make money, money, make money, money. Then, friend of the channel, ordered this. I was hoping it would arrive before the weekend, but it arrived today. But it's Sakesha Ray's Transformer cover. We showed this on the stream with Big Nasty on Saturday when we interviewed the great Sakesha Ray. If you haven't watched that, you're missing out. You should go watch that immediately. Like as soon as this Chonko episode's over, go over to Big Nasty Comics channel and watch the stream that we did, the interview with the great Sakesha Ray. Just super great, and now a friend of the channel. Then I got a couple things, and these are specifically, they were very cheap, and I got them to give away. But this is the first Cerebus phone book. I mean, it's not in great shape. It's clear it's a reader copy. It's not. But I already know who this is going to. There's somebody who's interested in reading Cerebus, and this is going to them. They are actually, they just sent me an AOK, so this is going to go in the AOK that goes back to them. And yeah, this is the first. I can't remember how many issues this one is. It's, I don't know, like 20 issues or 25 issues or something. Cerebus. And I also got Flight too, which is the 7th of the phone books, where this is a great story arc in Cerebus. But I have it already, but it was very inexpensive, and I put in a bid on it and won it. So I get those to give away. So that's going to be a giveaway at some point. But the Cerebus number 1 already has somebody's name on it. But then is kind of the big thing I got, and you probably saw me show this if you watch Alan's channel, or if you watched the stream on Saturday. You know that I'm trying to collect these really, really rare Brazilian comics. This title, Otero Negro, and it is this specific artist named Jaime Cortez. I was mistaken. I thought he was from Mexico. Yaniv told me that, but it's wrong. He's from Portugal. He's Portuguese and was living in Brazil doing these amazing horror covers, all painted covers, all original covers, only for these Brazilian comics. And these Brazilian comics are incredibly rare. All the Brazilian comics are incredibly rare. A lot of them are restored and stuff. But this one, it's a one of one. It's the only one on the census. It's Otero Negro, number 46 from 1954, with this great horror cover by the great Jaime Cortez. So, another extremely rare comic in this run. But yeah, 3.5 off-white to white. I mean, this is about as good as you can get for this type of comic. Really, really just great. And, and Jaime Cortez is like, he's like on my Mount Rushmore now of like my favorite artists. And I didn't know anything about him until like a few months ago. And now he's like become like kind of an obsession. Like I love this stuff. And again, this is the only one known. Like there are no known raw copies. There are no other graded on the census. There are no sales other than the one that I bought. And that's what it is, man. These are really, really cool things. And I have 4 now of the title. In that title, there are certain issues that nobody knows if any exist. Like there are none on the census. Nobody's seen them. There's no recorded sales. Like, there might be some in Brazil somewhere or whatever, but who knows what shape they're in. So it is a title that is incredibly rare. Like Ghost. These are real Ghost level comics. So really happy to get that. And that's what I got. But I'll let you know what happens, if with Mycomicshop. I'm hopeful that they're just like, oh, yeah, that's wrong. Send that back to us and let's, get your money back, or here's your credit. If they do a store credit, I'm totally fine with that. I buy comics. It's like, it's not like I'm not going to buy comics, so that's fine, and yeah, either way is going to be fine by me. I just hope it's no problem and they just take care of it. You know what I mean? Obviously I have to send it back, but that's all I have for now, buddies. Yeah, hope your Monday went well. Hope the rest of the week's going to go well. I will talk to you soon. I don't really have anything else. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, vote in the comic book community awards and all that. Support your buddies. I will talk to you soon. That's it for now. Oh, I hope you're doing well. I hope the people in your life are doing well. That's all I got for now. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Bye. Bye.